Have you noticed that your knives and gloves aren't nearly as valuable as they were a month ago? If you didn't, sorry to be the one that breaks the news to you. All the pre-release CS2 hype is gone. All the post-release CS2 hype is gone. People don't like the game in its current state, and the buying power that was once keeping something like a Butterfly Emerald at $18,000 USD has all but disappeared. So items are crashing. But when looking forward at when prices will recover, it becomes somewhat concerning how fast supply is still increasing. In the last 30 days, there has been 39 million cases unboxed. The peak for Counter-Strike was May 2023. There were 46 million cases unboxed. Since then, the player base has dropped 35%, yet case unboxing numbers are only down 15%. Not only are certain knife prices still high enough that they equal the salary of certain countries, but the supply may be increasing at a rate that cannot be met by the remaining player base. The Butterfly Emerald that we were just looking at is contained in the Dreams and Nightmares and Riptide case, along with other butterfly knives like the Lore. If we combine the two, we get 5,240,000 cases opened that could have resulted in one of these knives. If we consider the odds of getting a knife, which is 1 out of 385, then consider all of the knives that could have been pulled, there is a 1 in 30 chance of getting the Butterfly Lore. Sounds nearly impossible, right? Well, not when over 5 million of these cases have been opened in the last month. Looking at these numbers, we can estimate that about 450 Butterfly Lores have been unboxed in the last 30 days. We can then break down the float values, and we can figure out how many factory news, minimal wears, field testeds, well-worns, and battle scars could have been unboxed. And after all of that, we can estimate that over $600,000 of Butterfly Lores were being added to the market in this last month. Over 600,000 because I did not include StatTrack. StatTrack for a knife is controversial, but it seems like people do overpay a little bit for the lore. And that is one singular item out of 30 from a set of 2 cases. Over 4 million Fracture, Recoil, and Revolution cases were opened this month. When it comes to knives and gloves, there are millions of dollars being added to the market each month, and with a sizable loss in the player base and mass uncertainty in what the future will look like, there's just no one there to buy them. So prices are crashing, and they will likely continue to crash until demand can meet the growing supply again. It is also no secret that many people don't have as much disposable income as they used to. Many items in the game should survive this period without dropping too hard, as their individual cost is low and supply will constantly decrease. But when looking at high-tier knives and gloves containing cases that are still cheap or actively dropping, I'm worried about their immediate future.